Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Shane Plays Spirit Island. Um, it's been a while since I recorded that last batch of episodes. That was actually back in August of 2020. It is now February of 2021, just to give you an idea of how long I've been sitting on these episodes. I don't actually know when I'll post them, but it might be even longer from now. Anyway, I did go back and figure out that we are next going to fight Sweden on adversary level 1. So, in addition to their usual stage 2 escalation, they are also getting this heavy mining effect, where if they do at least 6 damage during Ravage, it will add an extra blight. Thankfully, that blight won't kill our presence or cause cascades, because that would be just a little bit too brutal. Um, so unlike normal, where if you know once they're gonna do at least 2 damage, it doesn't really matter how much they're doing. We're getting blight. Now there is actually incentive to defend, even if you can't get it below 2 damage. Um, Still, should be fairly easy with Thunderspeaker. I've actually been playing the newest expansion in the board game. So I've been playing as Grinning Trickster Stirs Up Trouble, which plays very differently from uh, Thunderspeaker. So I apologize if I'm a little rusty here, but I think we'll figure it out. Okay, so um, I think our frequent play here, after going back and looking at another video, is to do the add a presence and gain 4 energy, add a presence off of the 2 card plays, and that gives us enough energy to play a sudden ambush with a manifestation. Um, oh, hang on, let me back up. I love that they've got these undo buttons. We actually want to put this here, because that way we can manifest here and completely wipe out everything they're doing there. Okay, there we go. We're back in the groove. We figured it out. We know how to play this spirit. Okay, so then we ambush here. Nope, because that is only a range 1 and I don't have a thing there. Okay, so it turns out I was right the first time. Super good at this. Okay. I apologize for uh, my uncertainty. But it'll be fine. We'll still do 2 damage down here. It'll kill the town. All that will be left is the explorer, and he'll die to combat. So, let's ambush here. Go in there with my presence. They're exploring wetlands. And we are going to... I guess we could... Okay. So we can gather up to 2, push up to 1. So we could gather down here and wipe that whole area clean. But I just don't think it's super necessary. I think I'd probably rather cluster into maybe here and use a words of... No, not words of warning, because that's going to be... Words of warning down here. We can cluster into here and plan for turn 3. Which maybe will be a words of warning again. Let's see, that's a defend 3. So that won't quite do it. Alright. Anyway, I don't think we're going to go out of our way to get more people here. Let's just take care of that. Alright. Do. Well, let's do it this way. We will gather 2 and go along with it, and then push 1 over here. And that way we've got a little bit everywhere that they intend to do things. Okay. So we don't actually need words of warning down here. At which point maybe... Do we reclaim? That's an unusual turn to play. But I sure don't need the defending. If we were playing with the expansion when that comes out, then there could be an event card that would mean we'd want to defend, but as it stands now, like, these cards just aren't doing that much for the situation. So let's go ahead and... Oh, but adding a lot... Let's add a lot of presents. Yeah. Let's add... Oh, and then maybe I can lead the Furious Assault. That's the one. If I had a fire, which I don't. Yep. Okay. We're remembering how to play this spirit, and it's going to be an adventure. You and I are on this adventure together. We'll stick this here. Okay. So I can play Words of Warning for the elements if I want to gather the warriors. I'm not sure I care that much. It would be nice to have more of a cluster here for when they build that city. But I can do that with mostly Voice of Thunder. Probably better served using Voice of Thunder for the fear, though. Okay, I convinced myself. We're playing these 2 cards. Alright. So Words of Warning isn't actually going to do anything, but we'll put it there anyway. Yep, those guys take 0 damage. All sorts of awful things happen here. They're exploring the jungles, and Voice of Thunder right here. Cause fear. Alright, and we probably want to gather the warriors. We get lots of warriors. Let's take these 2. Gathering. Actually, we go here. No, this is good. Gather that. And bring me with it. Okay. So we have a good situation here, a bad situation here. We need to reclaim, and we need to have a look at some minor cards. So, I don't see any air. This is unfortunate. As you probably know, and I vaguely remember, I like to have air on all of my cards. So it's possible... Oh, they made it so you can click and drag this. That's nice. I don't remember if that was true before, but it's very nice. And yeah, I can still like hover over stuff and look at what elements I need. This is very nice. I'm pretty sure this wasn't here, because I remember complaining about this. Okay, so Gift of Living Energy definitely has the most elements that we need. So that is worth considering. Quicken the Earth's Struggles is very helpful for right now. It will let us defend a huge amount of damage and just really protect the heck out of one of these places. So I think we're probably going to take that now. Because none of these are going to like be good long term. Because we need that wind. Alright. Let's see what other minor power we get. Okay, here we got some Delusions of Danger. That's a solid pick. Um, for a lot of reasons. Pushing out of a place that's about to build can be very helpful. 2 Fear can be very helpful. It's got a couple of the symbols we need, including the one that we need more out of the fire and light. So that's all cool. Oh yeah, I guess Quicken also has animal on it. But anywho, none of these others have wind, and I don't think any of them are good enough to take in spite of that. Especially because they're all slow. I tend not to like slow powers in general. So, Illusions of Danger it is. Okay. So, the tricky bit here. Let's see. So, if we are going to Quicken and Warning, that gives us Gather the Warriors, but it won't go fast. So that's a problem, because Quicken is range 0. If we had known we were getting Quicken, we could have gotten a Sacred Site here. We don't have it. And this is really where we would like to be able to Quicken. We can certainly still defend it a little, which, as we discussed, they are about to do 6 damage here, so it's definitely worth defending. And Words of Warning will let us get in more damage than we normally would, since we get to Ravage simultaneously, which is nice. But they are definitely going to add a Blight, kill our presence, kill this guy. And I don't see anything we can do about it. But then Words of Warning will absolutely, or Quicken rather, with a Defend 10, will absolutely demolish this place. In retrospect, I should have tried harder to get more people in here. So, alright, so we have to go to finish playing cards, then we can play our fast powers. This one has 1 target. That's an ore. Yeah, definitely want to do the Defend 10. Damage will happen anyway. We'll do our little Defend 3 here. That's helpful. So we're not going to be able to kill that, so we'll just put 2 on there. Yes, and we lose a presence there. But we still have a Sacred Site. It's fine. We're not thrilled with how this is going, but we'll live. Oh yes, and of course they came in, they did their assimilation. We hate Sweden, as you may or may not recall. They've got that assimilation power. Where's the adversary? Here we go. Where they are replacing Dahan with towns if they explore into a land that doesn't have enough Dahan in it. So we need to stick together. There's only 4 left. And there aren't a ton of ways in base game to get more of them. So I should definitely be a lot more careful with them. Okay, so they're going to Ravage in the jungle. That's terrible. I do have the ability to push a guy out of here. I don't really have a way to defend it otherwise unless I reclaim again. So maybe we're going to have to do that because this place is already blighted. There's also blight going up here. Basically, things are a little bit out of control right now. Yeah, I think we are going to gather here. We're gathering 2. Take our Sacred Site with it because we really just need to get in there. Okay. We're gonna reclaim again. We're going to hope for some really sweet minor powers. Okay. We've got another defend, and it specifically targets mountains and jungles. And 2 fear is nothing to sneeze at. Nature's Resilience would also get it done. It does have a symbol that we like. It has a blight removal effect, but only... Whoa, no, hold on. Undo. Okay, here we go. No, we don't have any water cards. And even though Defend 6 is better than Defend 3, I think the 2 fear makes this one the more tempting choice. We once again don't have any with air, so we're not really looking at long-term picks here. This one certainly... Whoops. Why do I keep doing that? Call to Bloodshed is very nice for my spirit in particular, but it is slow, so it doesn't solve the problem we have right now. I mean, thinking about it, I've got the defense I need for this. I just feel like I'm going to need more defense. Alright. We're going to take Dark and Tangled Wood for the immediate benefit. And we are going to take a look here. Elemental Boon is always nice. It gets us whatever symbols we need to do our innate powers. Enticing Splendor is enticing. That actually helps us solve some of the other problems we have, where that can gather a town in the fast phase, which can prevent a ravage. It can also gather a explorer, which can prevent a build. This card has a lot going on. I think this is the one we want right here. Call of the Dahan Ways is cool because it does allow us to create more Dahan, which are sort of our tools as Thunderspeaker. Basically, this is a really good set of cards right here. And I wish I had gotten them separately instead of all together. Let's see. So looking at the board right now, as far as cards we might want to play right now, Enticing Splendor doesn't solve this. It's a little too far away, and I maybe should have tried to get some presence closer to there, but I'm not going to be able to solve that. Call of the Dahan Ways. It'll depend on where they explore. And I might not be able to use it. Well, let's see. They're going to build in the sands. I could probably get some guys down here into the sands. And we've got some other moon cards, including ones that are likely to be used right now. So we could probably get the advanced version of this and just really take care of this place. Or this place. Either way, I think Call of the Dahan Ways is the correct choice here. Okay, so we are wanting to defend a place for sure. And as discussed, Dark and Tangled Woods is great for that. It also does combo well with Call of the Dahan Ways. So I think we're going to play those two. That does get us what we need for Gather the Warriors. We will only be able to gather one warrior, but that's not nothing. And it will definitely allow us to pull off some cool stuff here. Okay, let's play this. So, Dark and Tangle, this place all to heck. Maybe the Fear card will help us out here. Alright, I only had one choice there. It's probably a little quick for you to see. Yes, it has become blighted. No, that's bad. Okay, everything's going very fast. I'll go back and summarize what just happened in a moment here. So, the fear card that we played. Um, each player moves one explorer or town from the land where it's the only invader. There was only one place that only had one invader. It was here, so that guy ran away. That was cool. Then we got a Bladed Island, and it is 5 blight per player, which is a lot. But at the start of each invader phase, each spirit destroys one of their presents, which can get a little bit tricky. Thankfully, I've got a decent amount on the board, and I can continue clustering it, so yeah, we'll make it work. Okay, so I think we are most worried about this place. So what we want to do is gather the warriors in there, pulling in one of these guys, and then call the Dahan Ways in here, turning this town into a Dahan, which is lovely. We're back up to 5 Dahan. So that's neat. I think we're finally back to a turn where we don't have to reclaim, which is very nice. Probably we want to put 2 presents on the board, especially because we're losing 1 per turn, and we want to get up to our higher card plays as quickly as possible so we can start containing some of this mess. There's one place they're going to ravage, and we can definitely defend it. A Words of Warning will be plenty. Yes, I'll take 1 damage, and that's just fine. So, there's also the mountains to worry about. We could sudden ambush this mountain. One of these guys could head over there and take care of that situation. A little bit longer term, I'm worried about this. But this is starting to sound like a plan. Let's go with the sudden ambush. Oh, hold on. First, I need to figure out my cards. So I've got 1 energy. I've got 2 more coming to me, so that's plenty to play sudden ambush and Words of Warning. So we can definitely afford this. Now, 2 presents means we could actually get all the way up to 3 card plays this turn, which is a big deal. At that point, we could also play Voice of Thunder, and that maybe opens up some fast power stuff. Let's do it. I think that sounds wonderful. So let's get a Sacred Site going here. Let's get this guy a Presence Friend too. And then we can play Voice of Thunder, Words of Warning, and Sudden Ambush all at once. Yep, we've now got Gather the Warriors. It can be fast. We've got Lead the Furious Assault. That can be fast too. Things are going well. I don't actually know where we're going to Furiously Assault, but we'll figure it out. Well, okay, let's think about this. So if we have the opportunity to Furiously Assault, maybe we don't need to suddenly ambush. But can we Furious Assault without suddenly ambushing? I don't think so. No. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Finish playing cards. So, we are definitely going to ambush here. Grab a guy over there. We'll grab a presence over there. That fellow dies. He will not be building. Okay. If we were going to Furious Assault, I guess if we're going to Furiously Assault fast, it pretty much has to be here, and we'd have to get 2 guys there, which is possible with Gather the Warriors. We could gather into here and then push them into here and kill off that town, which is nice. Alternatively, we could wait until after they build down here, and we could Furious Assault here, which is probably a better move because we're going to want to be there anyway. Um, Probably with a sacred site so that we can quicken down there and defend that next turn. Okay, so let's Words of Warning here. At that point, maybe we just save both of these for the late turn after all the stuff happens. Let's do that. Yes, I know I can use more powers, but I don't want to. Yep, we are losing some presence as we expected. I think we are not overly attached to this presence at the moment. Alright, that went wonderfully as expected. That went as expected. Really don't like Sweden. Really don't like Sweden. I guess moving out of there would have technically helped, but I couldn't have known that. So, we are going to gather the warriors here. And we're just gonna bring frickin' everybody in. And all of our presents. Okay, then we're gonna push you over here, and you over here. Okay. I guess we could lead the Furious Assault here now. Quicken is going to grant us a much bigger defend than we need over here. So we could early turn bring one more over there, and they'll have enough to fight there themselves. And if we lead the Furious Assault here now, they'll build another town instead of building a city, which is a pretty big deal. So let's do that here. Hey! Okay. We've got a lot of cleanup to do, but Terra level 2 is a big deal right now. I think it behooves us to pump the gas on the terror level and just do 2 more fear. I think fear is important to winning this very out of control game. So in order to play all of our cards, we definitely need to take the 4 energy. And I think we'd like to play all of our cards, so let's do that. Reclaim 1 is actually really nice. That will get us some of our stuff back. We can basically every turn pick 1 card from the discard that we need. It won't benefit us next turn, but all of the turns after that probably we could use that. And getting up to the Fire and the Sun is nice for triggering Lead the Furious Assault, but at 3 card plays we're pretty much there anyway. So yeah, let's do the Reclaim 1. We'll toss it in here. Oh, and we get to go right away with it. Cool. Okay, well let's think about what we can do with that. I don't know how we get back to our discard. Oh, neat. That's different. I don't know that I prefer it, but how do we even... Oh, here we go. Is that... Yes, that's my discard. Okay. So we can't move it around like we can with the other dialogue, but we can at least click out of it and click back in. That's how we deal with the discard. Okay. So we know they're going to Ravage here. That's going to take 6 to defend it. We've got Quicken already, and we've got what we need to Quicken, And none of our other cards defend for that much, so we know we're going to quicken here. We also know that they're planning to build here. We could stop them with an ambush. And that ends up costing a total of 3. And then our last bit could be for Delusions of Danger. It's not going to let us use our movement powers fast, which is a little unfortunate because it means we're only doing 4 damage here. So probably the town will be left over. But it does prevent a build here. And we can maybe start trying to shift our way back to this side of the map, which is the side of the map we should have been focusing on emptying, because they're always going to come from this way. We could have emptied this and maybe prevented some explorers, but we didn't. Things have gone suboptimally this game, I would say. I don't think this is my best play, but it's my first time back in a while. So, yeah, I think sudden ambush is good. I guess another way to accomplish the same effect as sudden ambush is this card that's already in my hand. We could push this guy over here, at which point we could... Oh, okay. There's a thought. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'll just show you instead of explaining it all before I do it. So we're doing this card, this card, this card. That gives us to gather the warriors. We wouldn't be able to use lead the Furious Assault anyway, so this is fine. Okay, so we are going to Delusions of Danger, pushing a guy. We're going to push him, yes, him here. Then we are going to Sudden Ambush here. We're going to bring a fellow, kill all of those guys. Now we have 6 damage worth of Dahan and only 5 hit points worth of buildings. Yes, I know, I'm still bleeding. Alright. Well, we didn't need that extra defend, but we gotta defend 6 and I'll post the lands from the fear effect. So that's cool, I guess. And now they're exploring the coast. Lovely. Okay. We need to get back here and start eliminating these, or we could just focus on, I mean, even, like, I don't think we can earn all of those fear cards before they win. So I think we at least need to destroy the cities. So yeah, I think Gather the Warriors should be used to run our forces back this way. What's the fastest way? So we could go basically 1, 2, and then we have access to either one, or we could go 1, 2, then we're already in one and we have access to the other, so that seems faster. So gather here. And then we'll go ahead and push 1 since we can. And that gives us a little more reach. Okay. Obviously we need to reclaim. It might be time to take a major power. We've only got 4 energy this turn, so we may not be able to use it this turn. But we've got a lot of powers. This is a tricky one. So, this turn, they're going to ravage the jungle. It's going to blight the frack out of that jungle. The only way we could hope to defend there... Oh, geez, that's Sweden. So, they're going to double blight there and single blight here. It's going to do 3 out of the 5 blight left before we lose the game. first time back, and we are in danger of losing this game. It's gonna be fine though. So, unfortunately, the only way for us to fend there would be to have a double stack there, and we can't do that with the number of card plays we have. Um, because this lacks wind and it's our best defense card, it sort of limits our whole situation. Um, yeah, and that one is also a defense card that lacks wind. Basically, our defense cards lack wind. So I think it's probably worth going for a Hail Mary major power and trying to turn probably Tall and Dark Tangled into a better major power. Okay, what did we get? So, just looking at the symbols, Talons of Lightning jumps out at me as amazing for honestly a lot of reasons. Unfortunately, one of those reasons is not being used this turn. It does have the wind that we like. It also takes advantage of wind and also takes advantage of fire, which we have plenty of. So possibly next turn, this could be absolutely devastating. But unfortunately, this turn doesn't really do anything. Do any of these others do something this turn? Indomitable Claim solves this problem. Just slaps down a defend 20 at range 1. And also gets me a presence, which is really nice. It does use all of my power for the turn. So if I was going to play that, I'm basically not doing much else. Thankfully, they're not. This jungle is uninhabited. They're going to build on the coast, but not any cities at least. That might be worth it to prevent the 3 blight, and also get us a little more presence to advance toward bigger card plays, maybe some elements. I don't know. Elements seem good. Entwined Power is not nearly as good. In solo play, you are allowed to ignore that it says another and play it on yourself. Basically, it just gives you a spirit card, and then if you have the elements, you get 3 energy, but we don't have any water, so that's not happening. Blazing Renewal gets back Destroyed Presence, which is neat. Again, we can't use it this turn. We just don't have the energy. So I think Indomitable Claim is good because it fixes this turn. And maybe we'll lose it later. So, goodbye, Dark and Tangled Woods. I liked you, but you're just not quite cutting it. I don't think we want to take a second major. I think we go back to the minor deck and fish for some good... Ooh, lots of good windy powers. Being able to remove Blight is nice and may soon become important. It also has many of the elements I like. This one, however, is fast and does damage based on Dahan, which is a thing that I have a lot of control over. So I don't think I can really turn down Veil of the Night's Hunt. I do vaguely remember in the other videos being like, I should focus on Blight removal because I can spare the cards and it'll increase my score. But right now, I'm just focused on not taking so much Blight. So, we throw down a Claim, we throw down a Voice. This is all we have the power for. Let's make it happen. Alright. Working toward that 4th card play is very appealing. partially because we get there faster than we do to the third power, partially because it could let us use one of our non-air cards and still get the 4 air we need for these fast powers. So let's toss this in there. So that has been indomitably claimed. Honestly, after that, we don't need that presence because the defend 20 is already there. Oh, the fear cards always go so quickly. I should probably turn that speed down in the settings. So we've got invaders do not build in lands where Dahan outnumber the cities and towns. That's neat. That prevent a build up here. I like it. Okay. Problem is, we are now on to phase 3. They're going to win in 4 turns, 5 turns. Basically, they've got 5 cards left. And they're going to be exploring everywhere. We need to get fear cards up fast. We need to destroy cities fast. We basically just need to focus on winning as hard as possible. 2 fear cards left is very doable. So I think we should focus on killing cities and generating fear. In fact, the 2 cities that are on the board right now are generating 1 fear card. This is another half a fear card, and we've got a quarter. So basically 1 additional fear, which is definitely going to happen. So I think like the push would be nice, but I think we just want to terrify the place. And mop up these cities. Okay, so I think there is no doubt in my mind that we want to gain 4 energy because we've got a lot of pretty solid cards in our hand, and we can play 4 of them now. So we'll toss this here-ish. Oh, right, and we get a card back, so we could claim a place if we thought that was necessary. Right now, I think we're only getting 2 Blight. Let's click out. Yeah, we're getting a Blight here and a Blight here. And I just don't know if I care enough. I think I need to focus on winning. So, we're not going to care about claim. We're just going to grab Voice of Thunder. Okay, so some crucial plays here. Definitely manifesting, because that is our number 1 killer of lots of stuff. So I haven't figured out how yet, but we're going to manifest some. Sudden Ambush has... Okay, let's look at the symbols we need. We need at least 1 more of our light cards. Voice of Thunder is the easy one. Words of Warning only works if they're Dahan, so we'd have to move someone down there. I'm not sure we care enough. Delusions of Danger is pretty great for a number of different purposes. Let's grab that one. Okay, so then... Okay. So, some thoughts I'm having. Could we get up to... We could. Okay. If we're on this and this... no, we're still a couple of fire short. Okay. So we're not going to be able to destroy cities with Lead the Furious Assault, which is too bad because that would be awesome. Alright, take it back. So, since we can't do that, Sudden Ambush is more movement. At this point, more movement during the fast phase is a big deal. Oh, but that leaves us out of power. I think I'd rather take the more power-efficient method of Veil of the Night's Hunt, which may end up being damage rather than movement. And at that point, we could use Voice of Thunder for movement. So here's what I'm thinking. We've definitely got fast everything. I can fast Lead the Furious Assault into one place take out one city, and then slow phase, gather the warriors into another place and manifest there. And hopefully, between all of that, I haven't done all the math, but hopefully, between all of that, we can. Oh, but this is each to a different invader. That doesn't really help me out. Ugh. Tricksy rules. Um. All right. Maybe in that case, we take. Veil is still movement. No, we don't need that much movement, considering how big Lead the Furious Assault is going to be. What if we call the Dahan Waste, just to get more Dahan on the board? That gives us the dual benefit of more pieces to play with and also a bigger score at the end. Um, yeah, I think that all seems good. Okay. We're not being super careful with how we're doing this, but we're going to figure it out. So, Delusions of Danger, we could either push this guy out of here, because it is, yes, range 1. We could push this guy out of here so he doesn't build, uh, which is at least somewhat worthwhile. Or we can just cause 2 fear. We're 1 fear away from the next card, and then 4 more. We're going to kill at least 2 cities. So we could use 1 more fear. I think we'll get there. Because, yeah, we'll probably kill this along with the city over here. So, yeah, I'm not worried about the fear as much. Let's use the push. Let's minimize our danger here. Push a guy. Put him, I don't know, over here somewhere. It's fine. Okay. So lead the Furious Assault. We could, if we get enough people here, do it there. Gather the Warriors is currently a gather 4, push 3. That seems good. If we gather here, we're only grabbing 2, but then we can push all 3 into here. Or we can gather here, push here. No, then we end up with 1 here and 3 here. I think we want to go into the jungle. Alternatively, this place is going to become more of a problem quicker. So let's actually... So we'll scoop up this. Finish gathering. And that's how we don't leave one behind. Because there was one already up there. Alright. Push there, push there, push there. Alright. This is where we are manifesting this turn. Lead the Furious Assault isn't going to take effect until the slow phase, after we manifest, I think. Alright. Let's do this. It automatically removed it because all my presents in the same place. Okay. Oh, I forgot they were going to make a city there. Frack. Oh, this is getting bad. Well, oh, and Manifest also generates more fear. So maybe we'll go all the way to a fear victory. We'll see. This is getting bad. Okay, so let's... do we want to call before we manifest? Probably. Yes, let's call you. Then manifest. Lots of damage, lots of fear. Maybe that fear card will be good. I don't know. Okay. I'm almost tempted to come all the way back down here. They're also going to build a city here. But I really want to finish off this city. So I think we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not how that works at all. And then we will figure this out here. Okay. Well, we are almost to tier level 3. It's gonna be a tight one, guys. This has been a long video. Alright. I think between a reclaim 1 and 4 energy, we can do what we need to do. Let's put this here. Okay, so Indomitable Claim is unfortunately range 1, so that's not going to help us with this, where they're going to double blight. Probably should have left some presents behind, but here we are. My usual habit's coming to kick me. Calling is nice. Manifesting. Are we going to be able to get there? We might be able to get there for a manifest this turn. So we can obviously gather the warriors. We could veil. So we could veil and then gather and then manifest. So maybe manifest is the right call here. So at that point we play manifest. We play veil. We need at least one more air, and Words of Warning does no good. Sudden Ambush does a little good, so I guess we sudden ambush. We're going to be reclaiming next turn, so we're going to be a little bit energy shy, but it might work out okay. So we've got our movement. I might take Words of Warning just for the movement. Alright. Yeah, it lets us move one more guy. Plus it gets lead going. Okay, let's try it. So. We didn't manifest here yet. We still have to do that during the slow phase. God. Okay. This is bad. Yeah, I don't see a great way to do this. Why did I gather here? This has gone very wrong. Okay, well. I guess then we let's try it this way. Sudden ambush here. Then we no, take that back. Okay. Gather the warriors here. Then push 1, push 2. Oh, again. Okay. Then we set an ambush here. That gets us 3. I guess we could then head over here, words of warning, and take out this group, which is not nothing. They're also going to ravage here, which will kill this guy before he builds, so that's actually kind of neat. This place is going to be awful, but maybe... I don't actually see a way to get people there to manifest. Oh, this is just rough. Okay. Why don't we back all of that up? We know we're going to leave 2 here. So if we leave 2 here with 3, 4, 5, 3 presents. Yeah. Okay. Once more feeling, thank you for bearing with me through this very long episode. So at that point, we're using Gather the Warriors. We are leaving 2 warriors here. Finish gathering. We are taking 2 presents with us. Okay. We are then pushing 1, 2, 1 here, 1 here, taking our presents. Okay. Then we set an ambush here. We take this guy along. Everything's cool. Everything's great. We veil to push up to 3. Up here. Bring our presents. Then we words of warning here. Defending 3, which is nice. We also maybe Furious Assault. Seems like overkill. But I don't... Well, I might have a better place for it late turn. So let's just finish using powers. Okay. We need all 3 presents here. None of these require sacred sites, so let's lose this one. Okay. So we're defending 2 in all ends with presents. That's cute. Definitely hard to predict. Wait, did they not ravage in... I'm confused. I'm very confused. Did one of these... Do not build... No. No, it wasn't any of that. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Or why didn't they blight this place? It's fine, though. We're definitely going to manifest here and just wreck some shit. And then this doesn't appear to do anything anywhere. So we're done. Okay. We're so close. They're gonna build in the mountains and jungles this turn. So if it gets to the slow phase, they're putting another city here. We are at the point now where this is starting to seem doable. We obviously need to reclaim. Okay. So we've got... Do we take a chance on another major? If so, what do we get rid of? I don't know why they didn't Ravage here. Is there something on their card? I don't know. It's weird. Maybe I'll play this back and it'll make sense in retrospect, but I feel like that play should be really blighted. Yeah, probably we should take a major power. Maybe Delusions of Danger has outstayed its welcome at this point, even though I could use the... Okay, 4 damage is great. That takes care of this. I don't have the power for it, though. This, I would have the power for. It would cause a blight, but also kill most of this. Fear and damage is very nice. Oh, this is much better than all of those. Is that? I mean, maybe it does. Freya. Sorry. Freya heard something. She thought it was maybe a knock, I guess. Anyway. We have trash pickup outside, and I think she heard them. They're stealing the trash. Alright. Like, I like that this removes cities, but honestly, at this point, I think just straight damage might be better. And this one also gets us fear. So that is good on both of our axes of WinCon. I don't know that we're going to have a chance to use that again. So let's just drop that. And that way we can play it a little bit cheaper here. Let's try a minor power. Okay, can any of these minor powers destroy cities? Drought can get a little bit there. It adds a blight. It sure can with enough light, which is something that I have. You know what? Let's do it. I still don't know why there's 5 blight on this card, but I'm gonna take advantage of it. So, yeah, we'll play Drought. Take care of this place. Otherwise, we're going to want probably Voice, because that's always cheap and a good source of elements. Delusions is a solid choice. Veil, I feel like. So Drought isn't going to happen until the slow. So if they do actually put Blight here this time, it's going to... Drought is going to Cascade. It's bad, but at this point I don't have a lot of good options. Yep, this looks like a group of cards I can play that get me a lot of things I want to do. Banish playing cards. Okay. Did we get Drought up to? Yes, 3. That was what we needed. And Words of Warning is going to do anything good. Oh, hold on. Assuming the game works the way I think it should, both of these would get double blighted. And Drought would actually cause me to lose the game. Unless I... Yeah. I guess if it works that way, I'll just um, not play it. Alright. Illusion's a danger. We're going to cause fear with it. We could probably gather the warriors up this way or down this way or something, and um, Furious Assault here. Yeah, that way they don't build there. So let's gather the warriors here. We can gather. Probably just two is sufficient, honestly. And then we can assault here. And we can Knight's Hunt to kill them. That worked out. Okay, I'm using this. Okay. Okay, so the first card, yeah, we didn't have presence where there were invaders, so that didn't really help. But each player removes one. That prevents a blight. Okay, that's doing what I expected it to now, which is awful. That means I can't use Drought or I lose. Wonderful. Good play, Shane. I think we just gotta go for fear. So let's... two fear. Okay. 4 more fear and we win the game. Let's just do it. I still feel like there was a bug there where we should have already lost, but who knows? Okay. Definitely doing this. Adding a presence here. We're getting something back, probably something that makes fear, like this. And at that point, we can do 2 fear during the fast phase. Okay. So we need to fully defend here and here. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I didn't really think I would encounter a situation where Quicken is not enough, but here we are. Do we have anything else that makes fear during the fast phase? I do not seem to. Okay, so Quicken and Words would fully defend here. I should not have gotten rid of that other defend card, it turns out. Sudden ambush and getting lucky with the fear deck. Oh wait, sudden ambush and lead the Furious Assault. We'll prevent it here. Okay. I think this is doable. Alright. Sudden ambush. Quicken. Words of warning. Delusions. That gets us all the elements we need. That appears to be the play. And then next turn we win on fear. By the skin of our teeth. Okay, so I believe the order of operations here is we want to gather the warriors, pulling in you, and all of our presents. Then we push you there, and two of our presents. Finish pushing. Oh, we'll probably win on fear just in the Ravage phase. So that's neat. So, we can now quicken to defend 10 here. 1 damage to each building is neat, but not what we need right now because we can't finish the job in the fast phase. So defend 10. We do a Words of Warning here as well. We're up to defend 13, which I believe is what we need, unless I miscounted. We lead the Furious Assault here. We destroy that town. We sudden ambush here. And kill the rest of those guys. And we Delusions of Danger just to pile on the fear. We lose this. Three health worth of invaders from a land without cities. Bye. Okay. Holy cow. That was intense. I still don't know why I didn't get double blighted on the first turn that they ravaged on that coast. Maybe there was an effect I missed. Maybe it was a bug. I'm going to choose to call it a win with score 20. I'll see you next time, guys. That was not my best game. Bye.